Of whistles in these match. These two will draw a lot of fouls. Colorado top 3 in that category. LAFC top 8. Sebastian Nava takes it back for LA. Torres widens. Mihalic. Machuca back in the middle. And that forces Kosakov. Some of the regulars on the second team for Colorado Rapids are actually up with the first team because of lack of availability of the respective first teamers, who themselves are outside of the playoff chase in Major League Soccer. Dowd sends that one straight to the stands. One thing that's true of both of these teams is that the first teams and the second teams are separated. Rapids' first team is back in Colorado. LAFC's headed north of the border in a potential first overall clash in the West against Vancouver Whitecaps. What a play by Dakota. Jamison still with it. Returns for Dakota, forcing Kaplan to scramble back. They let it fly. Rogelio Garcia, edge of the box, lets it go, and it's held on by Cabral Carter. Kaplan forcing Mihalic to burst out. And simply slapped out by Vincent Rinaldi, the 19-year-old academy product. Mihalic, too short of Machuca. Nava creates pressure. Instead, it's Cameron who actually had to temporarily go to the sideline because one of his boots popped on him. Zion Williamson style. Lisandro Torres for Mihalic. Back in. Couldn't reach Nava. And that'll be Garcia to ground. It's been a lot of Colorado control so far in this match. Even though the possession has gone LAFC's side, Colorado, when they get their chances, they get upfield quick and they get on the attacking end with speed. Already 4 attempts towards net, but one actually forced the hand of Cabral Carter, as that one rolls into the hands of Cabral Carter. However, the head-to-head between these two is dead at 500. The one and only time these two will meet in the year 2026. However, the last 3 have gone to LA. 2 in regulation, 1 was in penalties, if you count that. Leading the way for Siegler, but he's offside. When talking to Fabian Sandoval, he really credited how far this team has come since that opening PK win against Tacoma Defiance all the way back in the first week of March. He talked about how the defense has really cleaned up big time, and even though the offense has had its moments and has been inconsistent, a little bit streaky at times, at the very least, one thing that they know they can do is that they can find a groove and they can really work on it when everything starts clicking on all cylinders. Just finding ways to continue to be dangerous around the goal and to snuff anything out of their own defensive end. although they're middle of the pack, both in goals allowed and goals scored, they have been able to find ways to make it work no matter where they are, what the situation is. Whether if it's hanging on to leads, coming back late, forcing things into PKs. They have 7 draws so far this year. They just have a way about them. Some of that could also just be the overall culture that's been developed from way back when for LAFC, when Steve Cherundolo was a part of the first team squad, and that similar culture has been trickled down to Mark Dos Santos, the current head coach of the first team.